We have two in cornflower blue. I've been waiting to do this one for you guys, putting the 2024 Taos SE side by side with the refreshed 2025 Taos SE, both in beautiful cornflower blue paint, to compare and contrast the difference between the 2024 model year and the 2025 model year to see which model you actually like best. Is this an upgrade or a downgrade? Do you guys love the classic styling of the 2024 better than the 2025, or does the 2025 blow the 2024 out of the water inside and out? Let's check it out here at Volkswagen Brandon in Florida. What's good, guys? Welcome back to Ron's Rides. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to another video today where I was lucky enough to find a 2024 Taos SE in cornflower blue to match our new 2025 cornflower blue Taos SE. And with the refresh here for the 2025 model year, well, we've gotten a bunch of SEs in, so I was like, hey, let's compare and contrast and see if you're gonna love to buy a 2024, maybe at a discounted price, versus getting a 2025, or maybe you'll want the 2025 with everything refreshed and new and everything that comes standard over the older 2024 model. So this is your good way to kind of put them side by side without coming to the dealership and seeing what it's all about. So with no further ado, let's check these things out. Now, big shout out to Volkswagen Brandon here in Florida for letting me take a spin around these Taos SEs. Now, if you guys want these models or any other models they have here in the lineup, make sure you guys check the link in the description for their website link, get their phone number down there, give them a call, get one of these beautiful Taoses off of this lot and into your lineup today. So first things first, let's start underneath the hood. We're gonna start with the left-hand side being the 2024 model, right-hand side being the 2025, reading left to right to make it easier for you guys. So old versus new. Now, there's a power increase for the 2025 model year, but it might not be too significant for you guys. And I'll tell you why in just a second, because it's a numbers thing. I mean, we get the same inline four, turbocharged, intercooled, DOAC 16 valve. All right, so when that comes to that, I mean, it's the same 8-speed transmission and everything there, but our number changes because our horsepower figure for the 2024 model year is 158 horses. For the 2025 model year, we're looking at 174 horses. Now, the torque is still the same between both models at 184 pound-feet. And again, I mentioned same 8-speed automatic transmission. So what changes? Well, the 0 to 60 time, because the 0 to 60 time for the 2024 Taos SE is 7.4 seconds, to where we get between 7 to 7.1 seconds in the 2025 Taos SE. But the big thing is the top speed. What changes there? I mean, you're probably never going to see this amount, but just in case, well, 125 miles per hour for both. They're both at 125. All right, so nothing has changed there. Really? The horsepower figure has changed, the torque has stayed the same, the transmission is the same, the engine's the same, and really the acceleration is where you'll notice the performance cutting off 0.3 seconds. So other than that, guys, you get the same underneath the hood when it comes to that beating heart. Now, when we mention the dimensions for both models, there is a slight difference between the 2024 and 2025 model year. So let's talk about the overall wheelbase, because for 2024, you're looking at a wheelbase of 105.9 inches. Now for 2025, well, you're looking between 105.5 and 105.9 inches. So it could be slightly shorter. Now, when we talk about length for 2024, well, we're looking at 175.8 inches, and length for 2025, well, we're looking at 175.9 inches, so 0.9 inches in length goes to the 2025 model year. Now, you will also see a width of 72.5 inches in the 2024, where it's exactly the same in the 2025, 72.5 inches. Now, let's talk about the height for 2024, because the height is at 64.4 inches. But for 2025, well, you start at 64.4 inches, or sorry, 64.5, but you can get up to 65.1 inches. So it can get a little bit taller. Now, when we talk about the overall curb weight between the two, well, for 2024, you're looking at 3,244 pounds. And for 2025, you're between 3,300 and 3,600 pounds, depending on the powertrain, because we can add 4Motion all-wheel drive. So with that said, very, very slight differences between the two. Some you will probably never notice when it comes to the overall wheelbase and dimensions. So let's take a look at these side by side when it comes to the exterior, because we have the same beautiful cornflower blue paint that you guys are going to know and love. for these model years. But for the biggest thing here, we need to talk about the styling, because we're cheating when it comes to a couple of things because of how we have it optioned. These aren't two base SEs, and what I mean by base SEs is these aren't two SE models without any options. This is an SE Black right here, so it gives us blacked out things like the mirror caps, like the trim level, like the wheels, like the A-pillar and roof, all that kind of stuff like that, to where this is an SE, regular SE, but it also has an option sunroof and things like that. So there's also different things added to them that is going to make it a little bit different when it comes to colorways and different things you kind of see throughout the cars. But really, we want to pay attention to styling, because for the 2024 model year, you'll notice it's sharper lines, it's more aggressive, it's more meaty and in your face when it comes to the styling design of the Taos here for the SE trim level. For the 2025 model year, well, it's more technological, it's softer lines, it's more curvaceous and symmetric when it comes to the flowy feel of this. So really between the two, it's gonna be hard to tell, right? I mean, looking up front here on the 2024, you guys will see we have the beautiful headlamps, and we have a big chrome piece right at the top, kind of like an eyebrow there, that feeds seamlessly right over the top of the VW logo here with the functional diamond pattern grille here. And you guys will also see the big boomerang done in gloss black. There's that signature Taos look with, over here on the side, you have the whole triangular look when it comes to the gloss black moniker. And you will also see functional feed through on the side vent there. You guys will see the dark aluminum trim on the lower lip with that diamond pattern grille. Fox right here and functional right here, and then you will also see that chrome piece right here as well that goes right into those headlamps, which we will have illuminated very shortly. But really, it gives it a boxier and more sharper design, right? Come over here to the 2025. That whole moniker goes away. I mean, the grille setup is completely different, because most of your grills on the lower half here, all right, you don't have that boomerang look when it comes to the gloss black, but you do also keep the kind of side blade here, all right, that will have the functional feed through, but your black is over here. Your grill right here is pretty simple, all right, and then down here you also have a Fox grill and a functional grill as well, where your technology is stored in the Fox part of the grill. But let's talk about the big part here, is the VW logo here, where the grill will disappear. Well, you have a light bar here, and that's for the SE trim level, and then you have your running lights seamlessly flowing here from one side to the next. Again, very flowy lines when it comes to the IQ lighting here, and it's very just curvaceous, all right, and smooth like butter. So you can take the aggression of the 2024 and the boxier feel, or you can take the smooth and curvaceous of the 2025 and kind of put them side by side and really decide which one looks better to you. Now let's take a look at the side profile of both models, because as we know, they're basically the same size, but again, you're gonna notice a lot more aggression when it comes to the lines and the wheels on the 2024 versus the 2025. Now, keep in mind, the wheels are both black. Now, there's a reason for this. This one has the black wheel package on it for 2024. For 2025, again, this is the SE Black trim level, so it gives us black wheels. And they're both 18-inch wheels when it comes to the size, but the design is different. When the 2024 will give us a more kind of, I don't want to say wavy, but again, kind of sharper aggression when it comes to the wheels here. And it comes to this design with the VW logo front and center, to where on the 2025, well, you get the 5-spoke design, but a lot more, again, curvy and smoother when it comes to the design to match the overall moniker and styling language of the car. So looking at them both, you can tell, well, there's a little bit more aggression and sharper lines on this one, smoother, and again, just more kind of symmetric when it comes to the overall flowy lines. Now, with that said, you guys will also notice that we have the same plastic cladding on both models when it comes to the front and the wheel wells down low with the side skirt there too. So you guys will see all the plastic cladding is there. Now, keep in mind, again, with the black trim level, you're gonna get the black mirror caps over the cornflower blue mirror caps that you have here. But you guys will notice one big difference, and that is on the 2024 model, where we have the Taos moniker right here from the front fender going over to the door paneling right up there. Where on the 2025, again, they're keeping it smooth, they're keeping it simple, and you just get a nice flowy line from the front fender to the door right there, all right? So no badging when it comes to the side profile of the 2025. And again, black door handles because of the SE Black, where you have cornflower blue here. Now, keep in mind, again, when it comes to that moniker, you get the window moldings here, right here on the lower half. That's done in that chrome trim with the B pillar and C pillar there. Now, With this one here, it's done in black. It is the SE black, and you get the B pillar and C pillar that's basically the same. Now, also option here is a deep black roof. So you guys will see the black roof here, and you guys will also have the big glass roof because, well, we do have the panoramic roof here with the gloss black shark fin antenna and the black roof rails because SE black. This one here, same style for the roof rails here, all right, just not a black roof because there's no SE black. We do have option out the sunroof here as well, and then gloss black when it comes to the antenna, so it's the same. The spoiler here is done in cornflower with the gloss black sides, and then right here, the spoiler is done because of the black roof and black with the gloss black sides. So now that the sun is coming out, we get a little bit of peek of that, but you guys can see there's a lot that's the same, but there's some noticeable differences. And again, it's coming to those aggressive lines when it comes to the styling elements of both models. On the 2024, you definitely get sharp. On the 2025, you definitely get soft. So really, it just depends on what your style is. Now, when it comes to the rear, you'll get the same looks when it comes to the styling elements of both models as it was on the front and the side profiles. So let's talk about it because you can see that we do have the more boxier, more sharper and aggressive rear for the 2024 model here on the left-hand side, to where again, smooth lines, very curvy, everything like that when it comes to the 2025. Now, the biggest design elements here, you'll see the same sloping roof line because again, these are basically the same profile when it comes to the whole moniker and dimensions here. But the tail lamps will change a little bit. The VW logo will change a little bit because we have a more flat VW logo that's a little bit bigger here, to where on this model here, it's a little bit smaller and it's a little bit more 3D because of how it's integrated into the LED light bar. So that's the big thing, the big elephant in the room, right? We have IQ lighting here in the rear, but standard or, you know, traditional tail lamps here. We'll see illuminated very shortly, but looking very good, especially when illuminated. But then the whole marker changes on 2025, where we have the IQ lighting that starts from the side again, but it's an LED light bar with a clear light housing and the LED red strip going all the way, seamlessly flowing from one side to the next when it comes to this whole setup. And you guys will also see the rear is a little different. Again, it's a little bit more protruding and a little bit more sharp when it comes to the rear diffuser here. We have the chrome exhaust cutouts, basically the same as exhaust cutouts here because they're both Fox exhaust, and it gets the same look when it comes to the overall styling and shape. But we have a darker setup here because of the SE black, to where we have chrome here. Reflector is here on the SE, and the difference here for 2024 for 2025, there's a difference in the reflector. There's a reason. We have our integrated parking sensors because standard you get parking sensors front and rear on the SE for 2025. So that's going to be a difference there. Now you get the same diamond pattern when it comes to the Fox rear diffuser here. All right, you get the same SE and Taos badging when it comes to the whole moniker here in chrome. And the rear diffuser looks basically the same, again, just darker on this model, to where it's a little lighter on aluminum for this model here. So, I mean, look at that. It is the same car when it comes to everything, basically, but the tail lamps and obviously the parking sensors. Now let's talk about cargo space because, well, they have basically the same dimensions, so the cargo is going to be basically the same, right? Let's talk about it. On the left-hand side, for the 2024 model year, you're looking at 28 cubic feet of space. For the right, 2025, you're looking at between 25 and 28 cubic feet of space. So again, the max amount is the same as the standard amount here. It can get a little bit smaller at 25 cubic feet of space, depending on the trim level when it comes to this model here. So with that said, you're not going to be skimping out between years when it comes to overall cargo. You get the same 40-60 split for both models with the center feed through. It is the same car inside and out when it comes to the trunk space, to the design, to how everything looks back here, because it's the same platform. So we're gonna get a lot of the same greatness when it comes to practicality and overall usability. Now, when it comes to fuel economy, you guys will be happy to know it's the same exact fuel economy. So that means 31, 28, 36 for both models. 31 combined city and highway, 28 for the city, 36 for the highway, and regular fuel can go in both the 2024 and 2025 Taos SEs. Now let's talk about the lighting units, because you're going to notice a big difference when it comes to these models. As you guys will see right off the bat, with high beams and low beams illuminated, with the turn signals illuminated, with everything shining here, it is a night and day difference. So as you guys can see, we have traditional headlamps when it comes to the Taos SE over here, with the single indicator and the high and low beams with your DRL running lights right there, orange reflector on the side. For the 2025, we do have the new setup when it comes to the refresh look, the light bar going all the way across. You guys will see the switchback turn signal between bright white and amber. So the turn indicator is integrated into the daytime running light. You still have the IQ light when it comes to the orange reflector there as well, and high beams and low beams with a different style here. So it looks different when it comes to the front fascia, but you guys decide which one you like better. Now in the rear, you guys will definitely notice big differences as well. And again, it's subjective on which one you're gonna like better. More traditional look when it comes to the IQ lighting on the 2024, where you guys will see the arrows illuminated there, the turn signal right there in amber, with, you can see the LED running light in red, and it wraps around the side as well. Now for the 2025 model year, you get the red reflector, you get the orange turn indicator, you get the LED running light right there, and then you get the light bar going all the way across. It illuminates the VW logo there as well. So it's a little bit more up to date when it comes to 2025, a little bit more technical. But with that said, some of you guys are gonna like the original headlights that you guys see here over the 2025 model years. Sorry, original taillights. But with that said, between the two, which one are you taking, 2024 or 2025? Now, when it comes to both interiors for the 2024 and 2025 model years, I would say, if you were to ask me, the 2025, again, is more technological, more modern and up to date, to where the 2024 has a little bit more character. So what do I mean by that? Let's hop inside, because we basically have the same interior, which is nice when it comes to the black cloud text leatherette, when it comes to the cloth, when it comes to the panoramic roof, and everything like that. I mean, the same layout when it comes to a lot of stuff here, as you guys will see with the flat bottom steering wheel, and we have our touchscreen here, and then we also have our dual zone climate controls, physical buttons and everything there. We also have the digital instrumentation there as well. So it is nice, right? I mean, that's not bad stuff when it comes to this whole setup. You will see that with this setup, you have a nice dark blue hue with a gray insert all throughout when it comes to this spec. So it looks really cool, because this is a SE thing when it comes to this interior. When it comes to the black cloud text and leatherette, they give you these nice colorways, and it just looks really good and gives it a more premium feel because you get these different colors and depth and everything when it comes to the interior here. All right, so again, flat bottom steering wheel, digital instrumentation, 8-inch touchscreen here as well, and then the dual zone climate controls. So a lot of the stuff you guys know and love with the Taos, right? That's the 2024 model. 2025 has a little less character, but it is more technological and advanced and modern. So same seats, as you guys will see, same setup when it comes to the panoramic roof. All right, up inside, we do have the Taos badging, an aluminum side sill there. And then let's talk about the interior here, because we have the same flat bottom steering wheel. It doesn't have the two-tone stitching there. We have the same digital instrumentation there as well. 8-inch touchscreen, but it is a new design when it comes to the protruding look here, and it's kind of floating more than integrated into the overall dash, to where the dash here has a dark trim when it comes to gray and gloss black. So it definitely kind of tames things down a little bit when it comes to color. Then we have soft touches right here on the center inserts, to where the other one was a bright gray. You will see the same thing on the door paneling here with the dark gray, and then the soft touches on the door cards and everything in there. But again, it's all one color for the most part, or all dark, shall I say. Then you'll notice, well, our dual zone climate control here is now the Climatronic system that is standard across the board for these model years. So you don't have physical buttons here, you have the Climatronic touches. All right, so those are your biggest things. I mean, again, the untrained eye might not know much of a difference between the two, but the biggest thing you're gonna focus on is the technology and a little bit of the styling. A little bit of the styling on the colorways and how they changed up the dash. The technological when it comes to the screen here, because it's now floating, 8 inches across the board. All right, and then when it comes to the Climatronic, this is across the board as well, with all trim levels when it comes to the technological advancements of the climate controls, and then the different materials when it comes to the door paneling and everything as well. So for the most part, a lot of what you guys know and love for the interiors haven't changed between 2024 and 2025. Now you'll be happy to know that the passenger volume is the same exact for both cars because, well, same platform, same dimensions, basically, all that's the same. So 99 cubic feet of space between the front and the rear, 53 in the front, 46 in the rear. So let's talk about it because this is the rear of the 2024. And as I mentioned, I want to show this off just like I showed off up front. And as you guys will see, the same materials as up front when it comes to the cloth, when it comes to the styling elements, the white integrated with the blue trim, it's all here. Monster mats here as well. And then you also have right here the HVAC USB-C plug-in, and then you also have the armrest there as well with the cup holders. The sunroof will be opened up right there as well, or big panoramic roof, shall I say, and all of that there. Now, same for the 2025 model year. Not much has changed. You'll see a lot of the same patterns. We don't have that cool two-tone here, but we do have that dark gray trim. And then you guys will see the monster mats here. Same pattern when it comes to the cloth interior. All right. And then you guys will see the USB-C plug-in. Big thing here is, I mean, basically we do have the panel roof open on this one versus not having it open on the other one. But yeah, it's the same thing when it comes to the rear, same space, same greatness and practicality when it comes to both 2025 and 2024 Taoses. So now, just for research purposes, I wanted to put both stickers side by side. Again, just to kind of prove a couple of things, like the 2024 on the left-hand side is a regular Taos SE to wear. On the right-hand side, the 2025 is an SE Black. So again, that's where you'll see a lot of the black moniker. And then let's talk about the starting price, because for 2024, the starting price for the regular Taos SE is $28,165. Now, for the 2025 SE Black, it is $30,145, but that's because it's the SE Black. Again, so you get some blacked out bits automatically. Because right here on the left-hand side, remember, we added that panoramic roof, and we also added the black wheels. On the Taos SE Black, it already comes with the panoramic roof and black wheels, so it's not in the options list. So basically it's the same when it comes to a lot of the options when it comes to pricing, but you know, there's just some things here, some things that come standard on this specific model. But I found two blue ones and I want to put the best colors next to each other to show you guys. But again, same fuel economy when it comes to both models. All right, same black cloud text leatherette cloth interior, HP automatic with Tiptronic front wheel drive. Same when it comes to a lot of that stuff. Make sure you guys check the link in the description below so you guys can check out both stickers, so you guys can see everything when it comes to the sticker breakdowns, because we get the same when it comes to a few things. But remember, the exterior changed up, refresh. Some of the stuff in the interior changed up, refresh. And then standard options changed up, so refresh there, with obviously the SE Black being a different trim level here as well. But same warranty, 4 years, 50,000 miles, whichever comes first, stuff like that. So make sure you guys check the link in the description to get the full sticker breakdown of both of these models. So with what we've seen here today for the Taos lineup for 2024 and 2025, which one's taking home the bacon? Which one is your top, the trophy getter, the one that you guys are going to want for your daily driver? I want to know down in the comments below, 2024 or 2025. Now, if you guys did enjoy the video today, well, make sure you guys give it a big thumbs up. Also, check the link down in the description below for Volkswagen brand's website link and their phone number, so you guys can check out their inventory and get one of these beautiful cars near your driveway. Now, make sure you guys also check the links and also subscribe, but click the notification bell so you don't miss one video, and we will see you guys in the next one. Peace.